Hi, Jen from Jen's Crawling Creations, and today I'm here to show you a new product from SRC. If you've seen it, yay, and if not, let me introduce you to Cast and Mold Fast. So this one will cure within about an hour, and I like to demold within like an hour, hour and a half, just to keep on the safe side and make sure everything's firmed up nicely. Before this product, we have the traditional Cast and Mold Platinum. Now, this one does not cure within an hour. It takes quite a few hours. Usually, I am demolding the next day. And while that is great when I don't need that mold immediately, but other than that, no problems with it. So for today's project, I will be demoing the Fast Cure one. And for that project, I have just a round blank. So I got a little thickness here, and I've already got it set up over here with my housing, and we are going to be turning this one into a tray. So let me show you these cute little handles. So I will also be making a mold of these, and I'll show you how I'm going to set the housing up. And the housing for the round blank isn't too complicated. I'm just a girl. Let me do what I can. So I use these pieces that you just clipped together, and it lets you, customize the size of the mold. And for this specific round, I needed a 12 by 12 mold. Feel free to use whatever housing setup you like. This is just what I prefer, and it's what's easiest for me. Also, for our tray insides, we've got some greenery the camera would show. And I'm thinking we do a little marble action and then some greenery over it, and maybe we'll come in with some gold leaf. We'll see how we're feeling. All right, so now that you know what we'll be doing, let's get to it. All right, jumping in, I've already got my housing and mold set up, main products ready. Work time is about 10 minutes, so you want to make sure you are on it. And I like that it's clear so we can add whatever color we want to the base, which is a fun, just, little quirk. We need our part A, and of course, part B. Mix, 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 mix. I had to keep changing hands because my hands suck. But it wasn't too hard to mix. I kept with like a light pearly color for my purple. You really want to make sure you scrape your sides and the bottom so you incorporate all the unmixed bits. It makes a big difference. Alright, so before we pour, we have to peel this off so our mold is nice and shiny. And I like how smoothly this poured. I wasn't really concerned about any bubbles or anything. And of course, we got to get a little swirly action in there. This part took a little bit because there are so many clips. And demolding this was actually quite easy. You just pull the side walls apart and peel upward. And it peeled out quite easy, and the mold was really thick, felt durable, and shiny. So for our next part, we're going to be working on the handles, and I'm just going to be following the same process as before. Pour, mix, pour, basically. And I'm not going to lie, I did end up having to remake these molds. But this mold, not because of the silicone or anything that was faulty with it. It was me. When I was demolding and slicing some lines so I could demold easier when it's time to, do the resin part, I wasn't quite where I needed to be, so the slice was off. So I ended up remaking it, and you'll see that mold towards the end of the video. And same process here, remove side walls and peel up. Voila, we have a nice mold. Alright, a little edge trimming action before we move on. Now that our molds are done, we can jump into the resin part of making this tray. So I'm just using SRC's deep pour here, and that's my scale. So you want to make sure you do have the correct amounts or it's not going to cure properly. So I'm just mixy, 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 mix. It took a little while, but you get there. And I did decide on this really beautiful indigo color. It's kind of hard to see in the cup, but believe me, it's beautiful. And when you're working with gel pigment or paste pigment, you want to make sure you mix thoroughly or you'll have clumps. And I thought the little gold would be nice, just have some little accents in there because I will be using gold later on the handles and just a little bit on the surface. Alright, so we're just going to pour our base layer, and now we're going to move on to the accent layer that I was telling you. I was just going to pour a little bit on the surface. And this is one of my favorite gold pigments. It's a little flaky, but it's just gorgeous. So we're going to start with just a little bit of a clear base. I don't want it too thick so that the pigment doesn't fall deep or move too much. just enough so that it's wet and I can move the gold and manipulate it. All right, just gonna get this in here. And I'm not gonna really be too neat, I'm just kind of, putting it in. And gonna use our heat gun. We're just gonna use this lightly just so I can get a little extra movement in the gold, just kind of see where it's wanting to flow. And now with my trusty paintbrush, I'm just gonna kind of just wiggle it around and kind of go for like a marbling effect. I really like how this gold diffuses down, and once you see the shift, you'll be like, wow, as well. I promise. All right, now to cure. All right, this is the general arrangement I'll be using, and don't worry, they will turn green in resin. And the same with our last layer, just a clear one so that the pieces of greenery don't move around, but it's thick enough so that they stick. So I'm just gonna go around and mimic how I had these placed on the piece of plastic. And I didn't realize until I already had them in resin that I actually had them flopped over the wrong way. So I had to go in and turn those all around. Now they will probably shift just a little bit because of how resin works, but I'll just, come back and check on it and nudge them back into position. It shouldn't be too drastic since the layer is really thin. And I'll finish the fill on this later off camera. We're going to jump into the handles. So here's the mold. As you can see, it is in two separate parts, so I didn't have to do a slice down the center there. And honestly, it came out great. These are a lovely gold color, and I think they go well with the tray. And I'm going to use a little bit of UV just to hold these in place while I embed them in the next layers of resin. This will just help them not wiggle around or move. Alright, so we're going to get our next layers ready. And just as before, I'm just going to be glossing it over with clear, and this will help secure the handles. Alright, I finished the filling off camera just so we could jump into the demold and see how our mold held up. So we have some nice clean pops off the side. I didn't have any bending or peeling away that resin would have filled in. And honestly, it's super smooth. The sides took the texture I wanted them to. I kind of wanted it to match the handle some. But great bendability, great durability. I recommend. All right, we made something gorgeous with our cast and mold fast. I'd love to see what you guys do.